Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and now we're up to vocabulary lesson 140. So we're up to 140 vocabulary lesson right now, and so now we're going to be talking about scimitar. Hold on, let me get it. Let me get the different card. Wow, a lot of pages. Dang. So now we're going to be talking about between scimitar and sabers. Scimitar and saber. So now let's go with saber first. So now see, now this is what I have found out right here. And then you press this audio here.
Scimitar.
Scimitar. Yep. So now scimitar is a short sword with a curved blade that broadens toward the point, used originally in Eastern countries. A sword with a curved blade used in the past, especially in the Middle East and Western Asia. They are types of medieval weapons, types of scimitars. Number one, Arabian scimitar. And number two, and Saracen scimitar, like Saracen. Must be some different country word. Okay, number three, Persian scimitar, Turkish scimitar. 5, Sinbad scimitar. And number 6, Hanwei scimitar. Hanwei. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it the right way, but and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Moroccan scimitars. Moroccan. So now I'm going to show you the other pictures of the scimitars. So here we go. See? Those are all kinds of scimitars right here. See? This is the medieval weapon scimitar. See? That's a scimitar type. That's a scimitar type sword right here. And now I'm gonna show you all kinds of it here. See? See? All kinds of scimitars. Scimitar is the sword. There are all kinds of it here. See? All kinds. And this here. Curved sword. This is the curved sword right here. And then over here, here's another type of sword right here. And then show you the another kind of sword. Curved iron sword. This is a curved iron sword right here. All right, so let's see if I can find the Arabian sword. I don't know, but let's see. Well, all I see is it's this Saracen scimitar sword, curved Saracen scimitar. Like, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's kind of hard. Oh, here it is. And over here, this is the Arabian scimitar sword. The Australian War Memorial. So now over here, that's the Arabian scimitar sword. That's what. Whoops. Well, that's what it looks like, folks. So there it is. And over here, this is the another type of scimitar right here. Scimitar is a sword right here. So now, oh my lord, this is the Sinbad scimitar sword. Look at this, the Sinbad scimitar sword right here. And then there are all kinds of scimitars. See that? That's the two scimitar swords. Warrior scimitar of Persia, stainless, steel Middle Eastern belly. See, that's the one right here. And over here, this is the Moorish scimitar right here. God, there are all kinds of it here. And here's the another type of Arabian sword right here. This is another type of it right here. Now, you see here another kinds. Wow, there's all kinds of it over here. And over here, this is the Imperial Knight Fantasy Scimitar sword. This is it. That's the one here. Imperial Knight Fantasy Scimitar. That's what it is, folks. And then so next, we're gonna go up to saber. Right over here. So I'll type it up right now. And so I will type it up and say, what is saber? Here we go. What is saber?
Saber.
Yeah, saber. I pressed the audio part. So here we go now. So saber is a heavy cavalry sword with a curved blade and a single cutting edge. Cut down or wound with a saber. The people were fired on and sabered. A saber is a heavy sword with a curved blade that was used in the past by soldiers on horseback. Number one, a heavy cavalry sword with a slightly curved blade. Number two, a type of weapon heavier than a foil used with the slashing as well as thrusting movement. A touch may be scored with the edge or point. Number three, to strike, wound, or kill with the saber. Lightsabers is a laser sword from Star Wars. Yeah, that's what it is, folks. And then cut down or wound with the saber. The people were fired on and sabered. A saber is an old-fashioned sword with a curved blade. Sabers were used in many historic battles, including the Napoleonic Wars in the early 19th century. Saber is a light-pointed sword with one sharp edge used in the sport of fencing. The saber is usually described as a cavalry sword or a weapon carried by a soldier on horseback as guns became more common during wartime. Cavalry. Troops armed with sabers became less and less typical. The word saber comes from the French saber, heavy curved sword, sabel. Sabel. S-A-B-E-L with two dots on the A. That's in German. And and Sablia, Szablia, in Hungarian. That's in Hungarian. And from the root, Sabni, Szabni, to cut saber, is a heavy sword with a wide, usually curved blade used in the past by soldiers on horses. So that's what it is, folks. And then wait. All right, so now here's the another type of saber swords, right here. See? So now here's the definition here that says it right here. So it says saber. First of all, saber is spelled with S-A-B-R-E, also spelled S-A-B-E-R. Heavy military sword with a long cutting edge and often a curved blade. Most commonly a cavalry weapon, the saber was derived from a Hungarian cavalry sword introduced from the Orient in the 18th century. Also, a light fencing weapon developed in Italy in the 19th century for dueling. Okay. People uses the lightsaber, like as like laser sword, So this is the one right here. See that? Now that's Luke Skywalker, and he has the that lightsaber in his hand. See, that's the laser sword. See, that's from Star Wars. See, that's a lightsaber in his hand. That's from Star Wars. Okay, it's a sci-fi movie. While they were in space, with all the alien folks in it, and there's a future city in the Star Wars movie. So here we go. There's all kinds of sabers here. All right, so now over here, this is a type of saber right here. A saber is a sword also. And then, what else? Here is another type of sword. And wow, that is a long sword. That's a long saber sword. Goodness, wow. All kinds of swords. Here's the another sword right here. See? This is like another sword right over here. And over here, this is the Chinese sword. The Chinese sword dragon saber right here. And here is another type of saber right here. See? Another type of saber. Gosh, all kinds of sabers. And over here, this one here is called the Pei Donglai saber. Pei Donglai saber. Wow. It's spelled with a P-E-I-D-O-N-G-L-A-I. I don't know where's that language coming from. And over here, this is the broadsword saber. But yeah, there are all kinds of it, folks. All right, folks, that's it. The lesson is over. Hope you guys enjoy the lesson.